Let's get started, Barf. Hit the button.
Cool beans.
Boom.
You will hear the intro in your ears. Please do not talk during the intro.
I am muting now.
All right, let's do it. In 5, 4, 3.
You're listening to the Converted Podcast, the podcast about the guild Convert to Raid on Airy Peak, US.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 124 of the Converted Podcast, the World of Warcraft podcast all about the Convert to Raid guild on Airy Peak, US. Today is March 19th, 2018. It is just about 6:17 p.m. Airy Peak local time. Thank you very much for joining us. Sal, what's going on this week?
Sal, we can't hear you. Sorry, we're trying.
Yes.
In this episode, we have Asot from Raid 6, your converted shoutouts. T and Ash are giving you the raid haps, and we let a Canadian on the show?
What?
That is right. We sure did. Welcome to the show, repping his team for the very first time. It is Asot. How you doing, man?
Thanks. Great, guys. You're doing awesome. Asot, level 110, Gnome Disc Priest, Airy Peak, US, Alliance, Convert to Raid Moonfang, NA.
Love it. He was prepared. Love it. Oh, God.
I am Barfolomew the Paladin. I am a Mario lover, and with me tonight is certainly the master of her own domain. Sal Mice is the shaman. Sal, what's going on? How you doing?
You
How you
see
been?
me trolling my chat room. Afraid you're gonna catch me typing dirty. I've been trolling Barf tonight.
She has been, man. You should see the show notes. They're bananas.
That's right. So update on me. I finally started the Balance of Power quest line.
What?
Okay, here's the deal. I thought I was just doing that already, just because I just do everything in the game. But I didn't realize there was these quests that I picked up in the Suramar Cave place area, and I just never did them because I have all these quests. And the quest is super simple. It's do a mythic dungeon. Except I've been doing all these mythic dungeons, but you can't do it on Mythic Plus. You got to do it on regular. It's got to be specifically Mythic 0. So I've been running for a year thinking that I must have all this stuff done, whatever, and then I realized I am remarkably far behind on this.
You're not alone, I'm sure. You're not alone. That
not
thing goes forever.
Well, now I find myself needing to raid, chain run mythic not mythic, but a regular night hold.
Yep.
Night hold. I'm back killing Star Augur.
Mm-hmm.
I can only do it once a week. But now I'm how did I get so far behind on this? And no one's running night hold except for CTR Events planners. So
we got you covered.
That's right. Someone, I know who it was. It was posted in chat. It says, "Hey, we're gonna do mythic night, not mythic. We're gonna do night hold, and in a couple of hours, who wants to go?" And I'm like, "Oh, me. Yeah. So I did that. So that's what I'm doing right now.
There's going to be one Thursday.
Yeah.
This coming Thursday?
Oh, is the Antor bus doing night hold?
Yes, they're taking a detour.
There you go.
I'm in. Me.
Okay.
Me.
Guys, I have a quest. Can I go?
Can I go? I need a bunch of shards and to not kill Gul'dan too fast. I don't know.
The quest is to kill him, but not kill him too fast. You gotta make him regretful of what he's done. Is that the goal here?
You gotta get your night shards, okay? But if you're if you get enough night shards and you go turn in the quest, The next quest is to go kill Gul'dan. So if you finish Nighthold and you go do the thing, they go tell you to go do Nighthold again.
That's right.
You leave and go back.
So the idea is that you leave.
Because the
once you
quest
get the
givers
20
aren't all
shards.
already in the raid, right? You got to go to their house.
You have to go.
Turn in there.
Yeah, to their
That's right.
base.
I'll see you
It's in,
later,
like, the
Khadgar.
back
I got to go
corner.
meet with Khadgar.
Oh,
It's thrilling content. Thrilling.
This
Bunch
is
of monsters
Kalek.
in this game. Oh, Kalek?
This
oh, it's
is
Kalek.
Kalek's cool.
Kalecgos.
Oh, that's right.
So it's the it's the dragon that is one of the human lovers. You know what
Yes. Yeah.
I mean?
Quite literally.
To
Yes.
each their own.
Yeah. So it's Kalek that's being a jerk this time, which is not someone I thought about since the expansion.
A
came
year
out.
ago.
Doesn't he show
I
up
love
in
it.
the order hall and he's like telling you about... Doesn't he show up somewhere? Isn't he hanging out like down with the dragons in Azuna, like in part of Balance of Power? Or is that all...
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why.
That's where
He's
she's at.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, now he's hanging out in the Merido or whatever that
The cave.
the cave,
The secret tunnel.
the
Yep.
secret tunnel. He's hanging out there for some reason. I don't know why. I think that's where he is. I don't know. I don't care. But the Antor bus is coming. I'll be there Thursday.
Perfect. You know what? Also with us, and we haven't actually introduced her yet, but she's had several things to say so far. The gal who has almost as much lipstick as I do. It's Turarts, the hunter. Turarts, what's up?
I bought some more today, so I might be beating you by now. But no, I am doing great. This week I got back into Mass Effect again, so I know non-WoW.
Oh,
but
yes.
Here's the thing. I'm going purely Renegade in this one. So some of the choices that I make, I have to literally go like this because I just can't watch my character do very naughty things.
Yeah.
And she does. She does a lot of bad things.
Best part.
That really affects how. Doesn't that affect how your game's
Oh.
going to end?
It is. It's going to affect and 2 and 3, but I am committed to Renegade all the way.
Well, what you do in 1, if you do a bunch of bad stuff in 1, it's going to affect 3.
Yeah. For what I've been told, what I do now, because I just chose to kill Caden, which I guess everyone kills Caden. I'm sorry.
Spoilers.
Sorry. You have to pick. And I chose to save Ashley. And I'm trying to get Garas and I to be very good friends, and he just keeps avoiding my tactics. He does not want what I am putting on the table. So that's what I've been doing is Mass Effect. And then Pasha and I are going to do an Overwatch stream. We've been talking about it for a while. So I've been trying to get my Overwatch game up because
If you're gonna
all
play
I can do is
Pasha, you
Lucio.
better get
I
that
know.
game going.
all I can do is Lucio. And Pat Crane told me that that's no big feat because anyone can Lucio. So
I can Lucio and Heroes.
thank you, Pat Crane, for bursting my bubble. But no, I'm excited to Overwatch with her, and it's gonna be bad. I'm not good at Overwatch, but I will come and have fun and drink some wine. So that's
that
what I've
game
been
is
doing. And
for.
then WoW, it is. And then WoW, I've been rocking the auction house because I need to make gold because I don't want to buy the expansion with real money. I want to buy it with fake money.
Hmm.
So
Nice.
that's what I've been doing. I've been farming in in-game and watching the guild chat, which is I'm gonna use this again, guys. Guild chat is lit. I love watching people just talking and asking for advice and helping. This is why this community is amazing.
I just troll guild chat
Yeah, you do that. I've noticed that.
between me and Navox. I mean, Navox is a big old troll. I don't know if y'all ever noticed this, but anytime he's on one of his alts, he's definitely just
Oh yeah.
poking the chat, like just saying something that's completely wrong that everyone knows is wrong, and then it just, you're not right about that, man. You could have done that. And I'm like, Navox, you silly goose. Yes, and I love him, and I would never change
No,
A
that's
single-
Navox.
not hair on his head.
Well, chat room,
Because
you know,
he's bald.
it is. He is, but we love him because he's bald. It used to be just all bald guys. Now we have hair guys. What's happening?
It's weird.
It's crazy. It's weird. Chat room, you know what to do though. You can still get those tweets in for the shout outs. Eshelon is watching that for us, so he will get them in the show for us to do later. And you know what, Barf? What have you been up to, you luscious Luigi lasagna, you?
Yeah,
Whoa.
okay. So the reason there's so much Mario stuff in the show notes is because I was playing a bunch of Super Mario Maker today on stream, which that game is equal parts funny and dumb and brutal
Yeah.
and mean. And I was
Yeah.
on a level today for like 85 minutes. Like I know I spent more than an hour on one level. But this level was
Wow.
genius. This guy had puzzles on puzzles in puzzles next to puzzles. And it was like, it was so engaging. Everything was like you had to spawn a Yoshi and then spawn a different Yoshi and then climb up on top and hit him with your head and move the thing and then walk off screen and back onto the screen so the thing respawns. It was bonkers, man. It was completely out of control. Bonkers. The other thing that happened of interest this week was, man, I got saltier than I have been in a long, long time in a game of Heroes of the Storm.
Oh.
In a game that we
Heroes.
won. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. We didn't even win. We crushed. We were the only time in this entire game that we weren't ahead was at the very beginning before either team had scored a point. Like it
Well,
was.
What did you get salty about?
Well,
We
what?
were-
Yeah.
What's the problem?
This is a good game.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm prefacing this with we won hard. We won hard, like the whole thing. We were effortlessly ahead the whole time. But in the draft, the right thing to pick, I thought, was Zul'jin. We needed some range damage, man. We had I was going to get in there with the Zul'jin and I was going to slay them all, give them
Plus,
axe, that
that's
sort of
kind
thing.
of like all you play these days.
I love Zul'jin so much, man. I also love
Right.
Stukov, so like I can still heal, man. I'll heal them. But man, I'll just give them axe. I love giving them axe. And this guy who was trying to pick everyone in draft for us was like telling me who to and who to not pick, and was telling everyone in the draft who to pick and who not to pick. It was really getting under my skin, and I'm finally like, dude, come on, like let us play. Like stop dictating the draft to us. And he's going on and on about, I'm going to have more hero damage than you. You picked the wrong characters. You stink, yada, yada, yada. The whole time, he's like this horrible, awful example of what it is to sometimes play a multiplayer game. And then after we won, I looked at the scoreboard, and he did beat me in hero damage and had less deaths than me. And he had more deaths than me, but he had like a lot more hero damage. And I was so bummed because I hate it when jerks are vindicated. Anyway, other than that, I'm great. And we should move on to the subject I hand at think, proving to our audience that Canadians are people too. It's Asot. Dude, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks. Glad to be here, guys. Actually, it's been a long time. I'm wanting to be on this thing for a while.
Well, we never heard from you before.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're busy. We're busy raiding.
Yeah? Okay, well, this is your first time on the show.
Yep.
Never had you on the show before. I know nothing on the planet about you. Okay?
We've met like 3 times. I've gotten hugs,
Other than
high
hugging you.
fives. I shared a dance at one point.
You did not share a dance with me.
Sure did. It was quick. It's good.
What are you talking about?
I can't tell if he's trolling or if he's serious.
It's a BlizzCon.
No, we've met at BlizzCon, but I didn't dance with you.
There may have been a twirl.
This BlizzCon,
I'll call
Sal
it a
took an
twirl.
Uber from the hotel to the hotel across the street. Like she couldn't. Her hips were.
No, it wasn't last
I
last
couldn't
last
walk at
BlizzCon.
all.
I missed last BlizzCon for the first time in a while.
Well, we did see you at the parties before then, but
Correct.
our people don't know anything about you except the thing that I just told them, that we've been telling them, is that you're a filthy Canadian.
Yep. Ketchup chips and all.
What? What'd you say? Oh, ketchup. You get ketchup chips up there.
Oh yeah, ketchup Doritos now.
What is
Amazing.
that?
My son
It's like
wants
a
this so
ketchup chip,
bad.
but it's Doritos. I got a bag downstairs. So they're awesome.
No. We need to come back a little bit. What is a ketchup chip?
It's a ketchup flavored chip. Like,
Why?
You know, like dill pickle or salt and vinegar or sour cream. You guys got those.
yeah,
right?
the standard
Yeah.
flavors. I understand.
Yeah, standard. Okay, ketchup is a Canadian standard flavor.
It's a Lay's chip.
Yeah, it's Lay's chip. Sure.
Man,
ketchup
I
flavor.
don't- I don't know about all that, but all right,
No,
continue.
it's great. Listen, this is great. It's not like Tim Hortons where it's just like
Oh my God!
vanilla
Don't you dare
coffee and
diss Tim
crappy
Hortons.
donuts.
I love the Timbits.
Okay, but but these ketchup chips are actually great. I just dissed Tim Hortons. Fight me.
No, I'm not going to fight you at all because I don't go to Tim Hortons. I think it's crap.
I like
Sorry,
the
Turarts.
Timbits.
Sorry, Turarts. Sorry.
I don't
already
care
said
about the
sorry.
coffee. I just want the Timbits.
The Timbits are okay. You can get like a pack of Timbits, sure, but I
They're
don't go
cheap.
there for coffee. Yeah, they are cheap.
They're cheap. They're like little, just
Mhm.
put balls in your mouth.
Did that just happen?
You're prepped for editing, right? You're all set for.
Okay, I did that.
All right.
So I would see the thing when I edited.
Usually it goes
So
off the rails.
this is the first time Raid 6 has been repped on the show.
No. I want our listeners to know about Asot. Tell us about yourself and like
First-
what you do and
Sure.
your hobbies and all your stuff.
Absolutely. So Canadian, I live in Ontario, just north of Toronto. I have a lovely wife. I have a 21-month-year-old daughter, and I have another one on the way in August. So number 2 is coming.
Is it a daughter? Oh, you won't know yet.
Congratulations.
We don't know
guys.
yet. We won't know until March 29th. So we're waiting for that ultrasound, but yeah, super excited
It's so
to have number
close.
2.
That
Yeah.
is awesome.
And super scared to have 2. I go from like amateur parent to like professional parent, like with a and I don't know if I can handle it, but we're super excited.
Good for you guys, man. That's amazing.
So thanks. During the day, I'm a fleet manager for a construction materials company. So I manage a lot of heavy iron, all those yellow Caterpillar trucks you see, kind of buy them, sell them, manage them.
Cool.
I like to run on my free time. I'm a huge podcast listener, anything from electronic dance music right to true crime podcasts.
Oh.
Yeah, I do the gambit. And I don't know, all my free time, and I'm not playing WoW, I usually dabble in Diablo, mostly.
Oh, that's
the seasons.
interesting. You playing this season?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I've already finished the seasonal journey and just trying to prep for that higher level of Greater Rift right now.
What class?
I play a witch, not a witch doctor, necromancer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I never I obviously have like that patch and the necro stuff, but I never like totally tried to push a necro before. I just always end up getting that witch doctor. I'm like, I'm gonna play a necro, and then I'm like, oh, but witch doctor though. It just always I've rolled so many witch doctors.
Witch doctor is great, but they can't make as many skeletons. And
No,
everybody
that's
knows.
true.
Yeah, that's the best way. Is just have
That's
all
true.
the skeletons.
The worst part about the necro, to be frankly honest, it has some really slow and patient play styles, so it's not for everybody. Especially when you're running those higher GRs, you have to be so patient and wait for your cooldowns. But other than that, I love the game.
Yeah, I mean, me too. It's I've said it many times. I always say that like the mage, the crackling like lightning stuff that they do, it's like crunchy candy to me, and just like just hitting everything, and it's so satisfying. And I just get in, just like kill stuff, do a rift real fast, and get out, and I just it's blowing off steam. I feel a lot better after that.
Yeah.
Love it.
So a lot of Diablo going on right now. Like most of the WoW stuff and AOTC already happened a while ago. So a lot of us sort of calmed down and having trouble putting together people on raid nights nowadays. But we keep trying on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it's died down quite a bit. So Diablo takes place.
Well, let's talk about, even though it's died down, let's talk about your raid team. So this is the first time Raid 6 has been repped on this show, which is pretty awesome. What is this team? How long have you guys been together?
Well, we've been together, I would say, close to about 4.5 years, maybe just slightly. We originally called Extortion on Convert to Raid.
Oh.
Yes. You remember
Okay.
Extortion?
Yes. Yes.
The
Yes.
funny
Yes.
name spelt weird.
Yes.
I came over from Thunderlord onto Airy Peak, and I brought my guild here because I was sick of PvP and leveling. It was just a disaster over there. So I brought the whole guild here, and we ended up sort of splitting ways. And then I joined Convert to Raid. Big podcast guy, right? Of course, I listen to all podcasts.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and joined Extortion on my mage, and just that team sort of just. Wow, people were coming in and out constantly all the time, and then finally our leader Darth, he sort of quit WoW, and then I kind of took over for him, and in a pseudo sort of fashion, and then finally we wanted to change the name because Extortion came from some secret thing with Darth and a couple other raid members, and nobody really knew what it was when they joined, and
Yeah.
nobody could really explain it either. So. When we decided to do it, to do a new name, we sort of gathered all the troops and everybody had their say, and we decided on the Raid 6. And I think, Sal, I told you earlier, behind the scenes, that Raid 6 came from the Mumble server that I think no one goes to, but I think it's still on. There used to be a chat channel for Raid called Raid 6.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever we weren't in Raid 6, the raid was a complete disaster. And typically we get there early so we can get Raid 6. So someone get in there right away. And then we just sit there for like half an hour so nobody would take it before raid time. And then our raids would go smooth. So we all decided Raid 6 was important to us, especially it being on a mobile server, Convert to Raid. It's very sort of, themey for us. So we decided on a Raid 6, and it was unanimous, actually, when we got to that point. So that's how Raid 6 came about. We're, honest to God, it's the greatest bunch of guys and gals anybody could ever raid with. I've been on literally 2 raid teams. One was the Xeno team that I brought from Thunderlord, which kind of just disbanded, and then this one on Convert to Raid, Raid 6 or Extortion with you. So, and I've been playing since vanilla and raiding since vanilla. So
Oh, wow.
2 raid teams my entire life. I was actually really nervous when I came over and dropped my other team and joined Convert to Raid.
It's a big change.
It's a huge change, especially when it was so long, raiding with one team. But it was a welcome change. You guys, Convert to Raid people, just absolutely fantastic. And I got a raid team right away, and everybody in that raid team was super awesome. So I've been there ever since. And yeah, we got a bunch of really family-orientated people that like to just fool around, and it depends on the night. It could be really horrifically vulgar, or on the other hand, could be mellow and chill, and nobody really says anything crazy. But we all get along pretty well, and that's Raid 6.
So if it's always changing, like fluctuating back and forth, it must be hard to nail down a particular vibe. But like, if you said you had to be like, if you could identify one flavor, like how would? I'm not sure I'm phrasing the question correctly, but could you give us a little bit more about what's going on the night tonight?
Yeah. So, Raid 6, as soon as we became Raid 6, the influx stopped. We've been a solid at least 15 for a fairly long time. We have a couple, sort of quit and then come back, and, they're legacy players. But for the most part, we got a nice solid 15, and right now we're sitting about an 18 roster. Our vibe is very... It's very low key. We have a ton of fun. We love raiding together. Just the group of 15 and now really 18. We mesh well. We have a great time. Wiping is not really, a big deal. We obviously try to get AOTC as quickly as possible. But again, we have people with babies screaming, kids getting awake, and people dealing with life and work and late nights. So we have all that. We're just a bunch of regular guys and girls that just have a lot of fun, like to escape every Tuesday and Thursday. So vibe is pretty chill.
Okay, the chat room, you brought your crew tonight.
You did.
Yeah, apparently.
They are
oh my God.
here
My mom
in full
is like
effect.
pseudo raid member. So everybody makes fun of my mom. I don't know where it came from. I think it was our main tank gig. I've been raiding with him. I brought him over from Thunderlord, and he always made mom jokes, and then it sort of migrated to Asot's mom. So everything all night is Asot's mom doing bad stuff.
The word Asot's mom has been in our chat room
A lot.
maybe
nice.
70 times already since the start of the show.
Not
Asa's mom,
surprised.
Asa's mom, his mom. She's a nice lady. His mom, though, his mom. Like,
Oh yeah.
what the heck?
She's your
And
raid
why
mascot.
do they know your mom so well? 'Cause,
I don't know. Talk to one of them. Probably one of them's probably with her right now. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
oh
just kidding.
dear.
I'm just kidding.
I'm capping that.
My mom is awesome, but I don't know where this all stemmed from. But they seem to love it, and I don't mind it because it keeps everybody laughing.
Okay, so I mean, there's always a. This is definitely a meme on your team, and every team's got its own memes and jokes and stuff. So, okay, definitely every member of your team knows your mother intimately.
Yes.
Apparently. And,
Yeah.
so, what other kind of long-standing jokes, memes? Go ahead, feel free to throw your raid team members
Under
under
the
the
bus.
rug. Under the
Oh,
bus is what I
absolutely.
meant.
So we have a. Well, let's start off. We have a paladin and a healer.
Oh, he's ready to
her
go.
Yep. Her name is Cytherea. And she one night she's kind of flustered and her kids were awake and she's putting to bed her kids and going back and forth and she started getting frustrated. And she said, "Where are you guys?" And I said, "Oh, we jumped down this hole. We're going to the next boss." And then, "Oh, so you're like near this door hole." And everybody just stopped for a second, like, what the hell is a door hole? And the door hole thing has become all types of holes. Oh, hey, sis over there, have you been to this hole or that hole? Like, it's just that whole thing, that door hole thing has stuck for a very long time. We also debate whether a straw has 2 holes or 1 hole.
One.
I know that comes up a lot.
As one.
So as one,
One.
as 1 hole.
There's one on
Yes.
each side. There's 2 holes.
But you close one, you still have another hole.
That is true. If you do
No.
close one, you still have
One
another.
hole.
Barf's got all the answers.
I've done the research.
Dude, where were you? We also debate which is better, a center brownie or an
Oh,
edge brownie.
Center!
Turarts.
Yeah, that's huge.
Center is the best. We
I
have had
agree.
this on the show.
What, do you just
Oh,
eat the center of the
brownies
pizza too,
matter.
you weirdo?
That ooey gooey, almost salmonella deliciousness
Yes.
that
Yes.
slides down your throat cannot be anything better. Like the corner is bad. It is
You
the ooey
don't
gooey.
even need to chew it. You just
No.
put it in your mouth and just swallow.
I can't wait to edit this together later on. I cannot wait.
Came out
I'm
really wrong.
keeping that. Barf.
Sorry.
Barf.
Barf, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. What's wrong, Barf?
Barf doesn't like, we've had this debate. He does not do the centers. He's an
We're
edge
like-
crunchy guy.
Tumbling backwards over the edge of Family Friendly Guild podcast.
Yep. Sorry.
It's just funny, man.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyways,
Anyways, it's that. We
So-
also love and hate Taylor Swift in our Discord channel. Taylor Swift is talked about on a daily basis. So
I feel
What's
like I
wrong
should
with
join the
Tay-Tay?
Discord just for that.
I love Tay-Tay. There's other people in the guild or the team that just hate Tay-Tay. I don't know what's going on. But yeah.
listen, no one looks cuter in vertical stripes than Tay-Tay. All right. And I don't know what else to say about her. She's just
I don't know, man. I look pretty good in vertical stripes.
Silver, that's the way to do it. Find someone that wants the opposite so you get the center all to yourself.
Yeah, we feel that way about pineapples too. You can have them.
I don't-
As many as you
I
want.
don't
Go
Eat
for
the
it.
pineapple center? Why would you eat that's just core.
that's not what he's doing.
Gross.
I'm not starting that conversation.
Oh, he's talking about pizza. I know where he's going with
No.
Oh, pineapple on pizza's best. Like, yeah, that's
Have fun.
Nope.
Let's
I
move on.
hope
Stop
you
it.
enjoy yourself. I really do. What's your favorite fight in the game? In the raid encounters.
My favorite fight? Yeah, sure. Favorite fight. You know what? I was asked that to join Convert the Raid. That was one of the questions on the thing when I originally joined, and it was AQ, the last boss, AQ20, where they had
The guy
it
with the
was
sand blowing
huge
everywhere,
magic.
and you had to kite him around.
Sand blowing everywhere, yeah, and then he would turn to like frost magic, and then he would turn to shadow, and you're supposed to hit him with that type of magic every time. Love that fight.
It's a good
Our
one.
tank at the time went offline for the last 45 seconds, and he still tanked it for 45 seconds, and it was just the most amazing thing I ever saw.
That is a pretty awesome way to get that fight.
Yep.
Why does your entire team think that you love Maiden?
Yeah, they're saying Maiden a lot.
Which maiden?
The one in Legion.
In Tomb.
What
I
happened?
guess not in
Not
Karazhan.
like the Karazhan
The
one?
other
Okay,
one.
gotcha.
Yeah, the not Karazhan one, the one actually in the raid.
There's a
What's her
story.
name? Made of Virtue, not Virtue. Yeah, there's a story. We stink at that boss. Like, it's our bane of everything that is WoW. It's horrible. We all dread it. We can do that whole raid, no problem. We can clear it on heroic like it's butter, except we get to Maiden, and it's just horrifying.
You struggle with your colors.
There's
Having
that.
a hard time staying inside the lines.
They don't
There's
dodge
that.
the wrenches. That's what they're saying in chat.
Yeah, just getting down the stairs is like a chore with the colors. I'm okay. It's just the rest of my raid.
He's calling out you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
He is not
That
the
has a
problem.
problem going down the stairs with the colors. Anyway.
wow, that was yeah, shots fired, I think.
Of course, then there's the demon hunters that complain, and they just fly down missing all. But anyways, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
I usually hit
goodness.
my divine shield and I roleplay walk down the stairs.
Oh,
Oh man.
And wave at all the corpses on my way by.
I don't know what that means.
Paladins
I don't
can shield
Oh.
themselves to protect
are
from...
invincible to all damage at all times.
I would just turtle
Oh.
down them. Just
Barf, you've been playing a Pally your whole career?
No, originally I was a holy priest. I was a holy priest from Karazhan until Icecrown, and then I was a holy paladin from tier 11 until
they were
now.
so OP in Icecrown. Oh,
Yeah, they were good.
Yep.
Paladins, ICC. So
I hated paladins in vanilla. This Pally power was absolutely horrible, and you didn't have to go through that. So
I
Oh.
remember Pally
Yeah.
Power. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They were still sharing their, but it wasn't a 5-minute buff anymore. But it was it was the same idea. Somebody set up Pally Power.
Oh man, hours doing that.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys you said you were already AOTC, right?
Yeah, we hit that about 4 weeks ago or so.
oh wow,
He said a boot.
I heard him.
About.
Oh
he
my
did
God.
say a boot.
So then
It
what
was
are you guys?
adorable.
So then what are you guys doing now if you're already finished with the AOTCs?
Right now we've been back in a couple times just to clear. We've been obviously clearing Argus on normal just for the trinket, trying to get that. We've had some people sort of peel off and have real life issues. We've had a couple people have to take care of some stuff for a few weeks, so we've been short on the people, and we've been going as far as maybe Coven and just saying, all right, we're done and there's no raid, and on the Thursday. But we're trying to pull together a full team clear this week for the 2 people that missed the AOTC, and that's pretty important to all of us because kind of a big team, and we'd like to make sure everybody hits it.
Sure.
Nice. Well, since things have kind of, died down, I know you've talked about this a little bit. You guys raid Tuesday, Thursdays. What times, though? Is it that popular, 6 to 9?
No, it's 6 server. I know Eastern time, it's 9 to 11:30, so that's 6 to
8:30.
30, correct.
Yeah, okay. So a shorter night, that's not bad. 2.5 hours. You can still get a lot done.
Yep, 2.5 hours, 2 nights a week. Yeah, we can, if we're good at Coven, we can probably clear it, but Coven usually gives us a few wipes before we head to Agrimar.
Are you guys, you have a solid 18, but are you guys recruiting then?
See, that's always the question, right? We're clearly always recruiting, good people, good players. Not necessarily have to be great players or high level. I mean, we'll work with a lot of people. We have in the past. If they're nice people, we'll set them straight. We got a lot of really talented players. So if a hunter signed on and he was having some trouble, we got enough hunters to sort of back him up and coach him through. So we like, we don't really shy against the person who's super, if he's super terrible, then it's hard. There's a balance, you know what I'm saying? There's a balance, but we like to work with people as long as they're friendly and they get along with the group and tolerate us. That's a thumbs up.
Nice.
Awesome.
And it's hard to recruit right now, as you all know, right? I mean, everybody's
Sure.
kind of tapered off. So hopefully closer to BFA, we'll take a deeper look, maybe get a couple more, round out the roster.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite allied race so far, and why is it Zandalari Trolls?
Why is it Zandal? I that is not my favorite race. I'm sorry. What is it? I'm thinking it's yours.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Did you see them?
Yeah, I saw them. I am not. I am running the other race, the other alliance race.
Voido?
The name's
Well,
not a
Voido
Voido.
or
Dark
the
Irons.
No,
Light
not
Forged.
yet.
Light Forged.
Light Forged, yes. Light Forged Draenei is what I'm rolling right now. And my warrior's 65. Super slow right now.
You have tons of time. You'll get there.
Yeah.
There's tons of time.
Dark Iron. Oh, I can't wait for Dark Iron. That's happening, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It'd be so awesome.
That one makes a lot of sense to me. I do wish we were getting Wildhammer, but the Dark Iron makes more sense lore-wise.
Yes, it does.
So maybe
Wildhammer
later.
are fun though.
Yeah.
So where can we find you on the internet, you and your team?
Well, it's actually pretty hard to find us on the internet, to be frankly honest. If it's not the Convert to Raid website, it's basically going to be in Discord or in game, or else you can tweet at me. Everybody knows my Twitter. So if you're looking for a bunch of people that love to play games together and have free Tuesday and Thursday nights and love to raid, just give me a message. In game's probably the best way. And I'm just straight up Asot, ASOT.
Cool.
Now,
No.
before Barf kicks you off or you kick yourself off, however this works, you need to ignore your chat and take the Discord away, everything. Go bye-bye. You have to tell us who's on your raid team.
Oh.
And they're going to correct you if you're wrong, so you better be on it tonight. I can tell.
All right. Well, I think past shows start with tanks. Let's start there. Zalia, which is our Demon Hunter tank, and Gigawatts, which is our Paladin tank. And then our healers are me, Cistria, Emily, and our backup fourth is Alan Dwarf. By the way, Alan Dwarf, you smell amazing. That's for you. It's another me. On Melee, we have Slim, Saronis, I believe Heisenberg, and Onrak, 2 DKs, 2 Demon Hunters. And then our ranged are Dusseldorf, Lemidots, Harwell, Tyken, Emus. Emus is actually like Mythic plus Master. For those of you who don't know Emus in Airy Peak, then you're missing out on a good Mythic plus partner. We have Gregos and Zanya, and of course, I cannot forget the man that kind of holds us together. Our raid leader is Ionis, and most people will see Ionis on Rectified, plan for Jamal. So Ionis actually is part of our team first, and he actually does Rectified on the Saturdays with him too. So I can't forget Ionis.
I'm waiting to see
that's,
chat.
That's the team.
Did he do it?
Think.
They're excited people.
There are
who got
some
called
people
first.
that are not on the roster right now. Like EA is still in a chat but not playing. Novair is in the chat. Shamla is probably in the chat. Yeah, I think that's it. Am I getting frosted?
No, you're getting good. They're saying it's interesting names you picked first. You went with Zal first, which was an interesting choice.
That's because he used to be my healer bro, 5 ever.
That's what they're saying. It's because you're best friends.
Yeah. I love Zal. You know what? A whole raid team 2 BlizzCons ago said we're all going to go to BlizzCon. The only ones that ended up going to BlizzCon are me and Zal. And we never met before. We hung out, and it was awesome. And he is awesome, for sure.
No. But you did it, and you did it quick, too. Like, you nailed those out.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the
Thanks.
chat room. Rectified is his side chick. What?
Rectified is Ionis' side chick, apparently.
Okay.
Noted.
Oh, man.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Guys.
So much.
So fun, guys. This is great.
Really happy to have Raid 6 be repped tonight.
For the first time.
Yeah, and you know, I really hope to get, you know, more people, getting their teams on, because there's lots of teams who haven't been repped, and CTR is such an amazing place, you know, and all y'all people with raid teams that have never been on the podcast, just know that your Asot can be on here too.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Super easy. That's good. You guys are very
Okay.
gentle. You guys are very gentle.
We try to be.
Well, I told you that, you know, we we don't want to scare our guests too much. Like, we tell you, listen, there's going to be one tough question. You got to know all the people.
Oh, you
But
warned
other
them?
than that,
Yeah, no problem.
I tell everybody they better know it. Yes, I do. Because that's a difficult
Okay,
question.
yes. She gave me a heads up.
Yeah.
I thought people, not that you're not awesome. I thought, my little mind is blown right now. Like,
I just ruined.
Did you think you were catching people off guard by asking
Yeah,
every
I
guest
did.
about their raid
really
team?
Thought, well, because not everyone probably watches the show. Like, let's be honest, not everyone. Well, we know not everyone watches the show. So I'm especially like, he's new. He hasn't been on here before. I have been thinking my little part was this big, like, dang it.
Turarts.
by the way,
Go
Turarts
ahead.
gonna ask you how the vibe of the team is.
About what?
How the vibe of the team is. Make sure
Oh,
you're
the
ready.
vibe of the Tim.
Well, it's standard fare. I mean, you watched last podcast or the podcast.
If you
Like,
watch
I mean,
this,
it's
it's not a
Yes,
it's
but
not.
listen, if we were going to make it difficult for people and make it like scary, then people wouldn't come on. So yeah, I vet people. I'm like, hey, do you have a mic? Do you have a
Camera, yeah.
camera? And I said, hey, maybe like put some light on your face.
Yep.
Also, be prepared for a few questions like this.
Well, no,
Clean
and
up
I
a
know
little
Silver
bit,
Bolt,
man.
we
Look
ask it
tidy.
every time. I know. We just.
What's that, Barf?
No, I was just adding onto the things like, do you have a microphone? Have you cleaned the house recently? Like, do you have food? Just checking to make sure everything's, up to snuff.
No, I've never actually asked that question, but there has been a
You
few
should
times where
start.
it probably should have. Asot's house looks great right now, but there is someone here that's got a bunch of empty beer bottles behind him.
Yeah, what's that about?
And on that note,
They're
I
probably
think
mine.
before we lose our host, we. Oh, she's gonna smack you! I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and bring on Eshelon. Thanks so
All right,
much,
guys.
Asot.
Thanks
Hey,
very much, man.
Bye.
Take it
Hey,
easy.
see you guys. Appreciate it. I'm gonna put on some pants.
Did he know he was still on when he said that?
I have no idea. T, did you have anything for us?
It's time
Yeah.
for tea.
Well, we're bringing Eshelon. Let me hook you up with some guild events. Guys, check out converttoraid.com/guild or guild.converttoraid.com, if you will. We are running Tomb of Sagaris on the 24th. It's fun to go in there and do that. It's just normal, but hey, positive attitudes, and frosty beverages are welcomed. So come do that. We are doing some Emerald Nightmare Normal on the 25th, starting at 7 p.m. And then it looks like the bus tour is going to be hitting up some things this Thursday. Sorry, I was reading and clicking on things at the same time, and that doesn't work. But this Thursday is going to be hitting up some raiding too. You guys are going backwards a little bit, but it should be tons of fun. So make sure. Silverbolt, huge shout out to her. She has been rocking just doing events, even though she's like, guys, I'm going to take a step back. And we loved her. And we're like, yes, she is coming back in and doing all kinds of great stuff. So the On Tour bus is happening this Thursday. She always announces it in the CTR Discord. If you aren't in our CTR Discord, A, what's going on? And B, get in there because all the events are announced in there, when they're inviting, what's happening. Get in there. Make sure you're watching guild.converttoraid.com as well. Just tons of great events. Even though we're in a lull, we're still trying to make sure that you guys have stuff to do and can see the content if you came in a little later, just haven't had a chance to do it yet. So check that out. All my event planners are awesome, but Silverbolt, you've been killing it. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I should have done that the shout out section, but let's move on to Ash. I got your guild haps. Ash, what's happening with that raid report this week?
Good evening. Well, we've got progression going, guys. We still got progression going.
I'm going to pause. I'm
pause.
sorry. I'm going to do this so I can see the thing in the editing thing. I need to know if Eshelon is really, really quiet to the chat room. He is exceptionally quiet to me. Chat room. Esh, could you say some stuff?
I certainly can. We have a raid report. I'm ready.
Okay. I would like very much if the chat room, like Silverbolt or Winchester, could tell us if you can hear him okay. He's
Sounds
fine
okay
here.
to me.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Continue.
It's good. It's good to make sure. Yeah. So we're in weeks 15 and 16. We've got 8 teams that are still progressing. Actually, I think it's more like 10. But I want to encourage the team leaders out there to make sure their rosters are up to date on the website, guild.converttoraid.com. Get in there and get your rosters all tidied up with your latest and greatest, newest people, just so that the progression gets added correctly and I can report on it correctly. I see a few tweets here and there that indicate that I'm not getting all of the information, so would appreciate well, you know, I like to see all the teams. So if you're getting progression, I want to be able to let the community know about it. But let's go to Sunday Mass Resurrection. They are now working on Argus on normal difficulty, so they took out Agrimar. Good job there. The Troublemakers took out Portal Keeper. Rubber Chickens took out ENR the Lifebinder. Right on. Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
That's right.
Hump Day Heroes took out Kingaroth, Varamathras, and Coven, along with Bacon and Kegs and Resolve, taking out Coven of Shavara. And Salad Senate takes down Agrimar, and we have, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So you're working on the big guy now, on Salad Senate, right? So Salad Senate's working on Argus, and Project Failsauce, TLDR Just Pull, and Standard Dragon Protocol. Those guys all took out Argus and got their head of the curve.
Are you sure Salad Senate didn't get AOTC?
If they did, I didn't see that.
I think they did.
Well, then congratulations to them.
I think they did.
Is that
Because
maybe an artifact of what you were talking about before about making sure the rosters are up to date? Maybe, perhaps.
It could be. I think that like 70 or 80% of the people on the roster have to get the progression for it to count. So if your team has a lot of people that aren't raiding with you anymore, you might want to prune and make sure that it's kind of up to date. If Salad Senate shows an Agrimar kill, it could be that on the Argus kill you had fewer people, and so on the Agrimar kill, you had 20 people show up and you have a roster of 27 or something, and so it logged it. But on the Argus kill, you only had 15, and it wasn't like enough or something. I'm not exactly sure how Tammond's algorithm works, but
We
something
could have
like that.
asked him last week.
Yeah.
Could have, but I mean, it's getting very technical, and people are falling asleep already. So, but yeah, good. Salad's in it. Hey, Argus. All right. And we got Hydro Volunteer Fire Department killing World Breaker on Mythic difficulty. So those guys are
Wow.
dipping their toe in.
Yeah.
Yay, Mythic.
Right? They just dipped their toe in. So, and I sent you a message about the Hydro Volunteer Fire Department, Sal.
Ooh.
Yes, you did. Oh, yeah.
Someone may have tweeted
I
you.
saw that actually. So Galvanid tweeted a really cool photo, actually, at me of the World Tree burning. It says, "No, Nomi did it."
Right.
So
No, I probably did.
Thought it was
I would
Malfurion.
love. Yeah, it must
With
have
the
been over there
matches?
with the.
The Horde did this.
What did you do? So Barf and I are talking about the same little cartoon that we saw. I would love to get the Hydro Volunteer Fire Department on the show. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Yes, I did get your tweet, Galvin. Would love to have it.
So they raid at 10 o'clock on Mondays, 10 p.m. Okay, so you gotta get them in here at 9 and start around 9. Get them
What are you
in,
trying
get
to
them out,
say?
so that they can actually raid.
What
I'm just
are
trying to
you
say that they.
implying?
I'm
He's
just
saying we
trying
need
to
to be
say
on our
that.
A game.
I'm just saying, that people are sensitive about their raid time, so be gentle. And you've already demonstrated that you're gentle. I mean, the last guy who was on, he said you guys were gentle. So I know
Yeah,
you can.
but we failed
know
to
you can do
demonstrate
it.
our punctuality. So,
1 week you're gentle, 1 week you're punctual. The next week,
You can't have it all, man. It's one or the other.
I'm very demanding. I know.
Oh, good
it's a
Lord.
quality. It's a quality of a raid leader. You have to be very demanding, even when you fail repeatedly. yourself.
Kaya is saying in chat about Glutton for Punishment's Portal Keeper kill. Was that on the list?
Mm-mm.
Portal Keeper by
Didn't
Gluttons
get
for
it.
Punishment.
That's right.
Congratulations.
What?
And any others that I missed, you can let me
job,
know. You can
guys.
tweet me, or you can say so in the chat room.
All this progression, man. All
It
this
is heroic
great
portal.
CTR, heroic and mythic progression.
One of
this is why we
the tweets
joined.
I saw said the Hump Day Heroes and the Bacon and Kegs did like a joint thing, and that's really cool. I like to see that. When this time of the tier, the attendance starts to drop off, and you need some help. You need to kind of join forces a little bit. So it's good.
Well, I think that brings us time for shout outs. So chat room, you know what to do. Throw them at me while Esh and Sal tag team the Twitter ones, and I will read them once they are done.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just find this. Ash, you want to kick it off?
Sure. Winchester says, shout out to Zephyria for always being a great friend, always being there when I need someone, and always putting a smile on my face when I'm having a very bad day. You are the greatest.
It's wonderful.
Very nice.
Lonnie says, shout out to Yamo, bringing his DK for Mythic rating. He is pushing Mythic Plus keys like a boss.
Love it.
Little Wing says, shout out to Bacon and Kegs Hump Day Heroes. Their combined heroic Coven of Shavar kill 2 raid teams, 1 dead boss, and Bacon and Kegs was kicking heroic Agamar to the curb to boot.
Yep. Navox says, shout out to Facepull. The team is made up of a fantastic group of individuals that makes raiding fun and enjoyable. Yes, even Future, who likes to kill everybody.
I'm glad he included that part because that sounded really sincere, and I was like, "Wait a minute! I thought Nav was the
That's
super
not
troll."
Navox. Navox. Yeah,
He had the
I'm reading this
little-
going, where's the...
You really haven't met the super troll. You think Navox trolls people?
What do you...
No,
What I
no, we have the super troll is Future Dark.
Oh.
He
One
likes
of
to
our
kill
guys,
everybody. It was right there in the tweet. We missed it.
It's right there in the tweet. Yeah.
Paying enough attention.
Read between the lines.
Right Daddy says shout out to TLDR Just Pull for their AOTC kill.
Yeah.
That one also did not show up on the raid report. So, hey guys, get that roster up to date. Come on.
Graves CTR says shout out to Silverbolt for the Antor bus runs. Yeah.
Those are fun. If you guys aren't
Silverbolt
aware,
is
they're
always busy.
they're a weekly normal Antorus guild pug, basically. Do some pretty good work in there too. Good time. How about you guys?
Well, I have one little chat room shout out real quick before we move on to us. Acouch87 says, shout out to Asot. Thanks for repping the team well. Raid 6 for life.
Hashtag Raid
And
6 for life.
Hauser01 also says, shout out to Raid 6 team. I truly love you guys to pieces and the Converted podcast. You guys rock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kayafin, now they're coming in. Kayafin, shout out to Seosin for the night hold runs. Balance of power progressing. All right.
Okay, here's the
good.
deal. You're about to ask like what our shout outs are.
Yeah.
And Kayafin just stole mine.
Double
I wrote
shout
it
out.
down on my book of things I write down on my notebook. So I
Yes,
don't
we met
forget
last week.
things.
I remember.
Yes. And Seosin / AJ for hosting the night hold run for Balance of Power is definitely on my notebook for that. So Kaifin, you stole my thunder.
I want to shout out to Kaifin for stealing South Sun.
Well played, sir. Well played. What about the rest of y'all?
Oh gosh. Shout out to, I already did it kind of shout out to Silverbolt and to all the event planners, but you guys have been really active and it's been great because as we hit this kind of lull period where people are kind of starting to drop off, waiting for a BFA, it's great to see you guys still doing stuff. And shout out to Pasha. We had her on the game case, not yesterday, but the week before. And her cosplay stuff, man, she is rocking it. Just shout out to her for going after what she loves and just killing it. Ash, do you have a shout out or was yours good?
I guess I would like to shout out to my very patient raid team. We've been doing some fun things on Sunday, and I may have made things not so very much fun yesterday, and but they were very good sports, and I appreciate that everybody puts up with me sometimes. But we've been doing some of the prior tier mythics, and for kind of getting through it and getting the achievement or whatever. So we were working on Mythic Gul'dan all night last night, and we got close. We'll get there maybe next week. But thanks for sticking with me.
Aww.
I have a shout out to New Bohemia and everybody who went to the recent Minnesota meetup. We had a small gathering in Minneapolis at a bar called New Bohemia, which serves delightful bratwurst and pretzels. And they put the Twitch app on one of their TVs for us, and we had a couple of tables set aside, and we were all hanging out watching Overwatch League at the bar as though we were sports enthusiasts. And it was a great time. So big shout out to everybody who was there and to the bar for hooking us up, and we hope to return soon.
Well, that sounds like fun.
It was great.
I want to go to a meetup.
You should.
Like, I'm really missing
too.
people.
Oh, dude.
Like, I can't drive. I mean, there's no what that means is that I should plan a meetup, right?
Yes.
Yeah, anyone, within like 3 hours drive of New York City, let me know. You know, and I'll go to Boston, and I'll go to Philly.
Aston.
You know, that's probably about as far as I would go. Is those places.
I was this
Some
close to going
places
to
in
the
town.
Minnesota one, but we had a rodeo that we already had tickets for. So I was like, well,
Wait a minute, back
Rodeo.
up. We haven't talked about rodeos.
rodeo?
Did you go to a rodeo?
oh yeah, sorry, this happened. It's called the Snow Bowl. It's an indoor rodeo, so they bring the dirt and the bulls and everything inside. And it was Miles's first rodeo.
Bulls?
That's
and,
where you're
yeah,
not
bulls.
supposed to
They
put
do
dirt and
bull
bulls.
riding. They do bull riding. So it's actually like they're on there like
bulls.
bulls,
I thought you said
Bulls.
bowls. Like,
bulls,
it's like you put cereal in
like-
your bowl.
like
Bulls.
giddy up cowboy.
Male bovine.
Giddy up cowboy bulls.
No,
Male
but they had
bovine.
they had they had the bulls, they had the cowboys, and they had the clown that and then it was a lot of fun, and it was great. So I had commitments to that, but I was this close to just like, let's just go do this. But yeah, I went to a rodeo. I should have done that in the beginning, but yeah, it was fun. I don't know what else to say. I ate nachos and a hot dog, and mom smuggled me alcohol. Like that's what happened.
You smuggled alcohol?
No.
Rodeos seem
Into
like the
a
kind of place
rodeo?
where there would have already been plenty of
They
alcohol. You had
sell
to
their
smuggle
own
yours in?
alcohol. They sell their own alcohol, but they only have a beer license, and I don't do beer. Like, I'm not a beer fan. So my mom
Hard
is
liquor or GTFO, right?
has a part in this, and down in the place where they plan stuff, they had lots of liquor, and so she just brought me up. What she told me was it was a 1-to-3 ratio. I'm thinking 1-to-3 Jack to Coke. It was 1-to-3 Coke to Jack. So I take I'm just like, I'm just gonna take a drink of this. Oh, mommy.
Your mother
Made me that.
smuggled you whiskey
And a 3-to-1 whiskey to Coke ratio.
in a rodeo.
I have a really cool mom.
Apparently.
I do. She's great. But yeah, so that's why I wasn't in Minnesota, because I was dancing with my 5-year-old drinking Jack and Coke.
You know what?
Does he like Jack and Coke?
No, he likes the Army men, and they gave him lots of free swag. He got like 2 dry fit T-shirts and some water bottles, and him and the Army men
were out
Yeah.
at the rodeo?
yeah. We have a National Guard unit really close to where we are, so they had tons of guards.
And he gave Miles.
Oh, he loved it.
Oh,
They-
that's so cute.
They waved him over because we were sitting in their down table, and they waved him over, and he's like, "Mommy," I'm like, "It's okay. You could I'm watching you. You're literally 5 feet away. It's okay. Go." And
It's
they
okay.
talked to
Go
him.
fight the soldiers.
Yeah, I'm like, "It's okay. Go." So
That
Now,
sounds
Sal,
fun.
there is a meetup at Coney Island in New York on Saturday, May the 26th.
What are you talking about?
remember, Ashley's gonna be in New York. We talked about this last episode.
Oh, you're talking about you. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that because whenever we're at BlizzCon, I was thinking the other day, like, man, I don't get to hang out with anyone as enough.
Right,
You know?
everybody for little tiny slivers.
Right.
Little tiny slivers
So,
of each person. Right.
Coney Island in May. I can't wait.
Yep.
Barf's thinking about going to
Yeah,
Coney Island too.
I am. I for
Yeah.
real am.
You're
Yeah.
close. Say, Jersey's close.
I mean, it's not remarkably
Yeah.
close, but it's not remarkably far either.
Yeah, come out. Come hang out. The whole family's going to be there.
Sounds like
It's
fun.
going to be awesome.
Barf, I got a couch.
Sal has couches. It's
But
totally true.
okay, so we should wrap this up.
We
Yes,
should.
I think so. Does anyone else have anything to add before we do?
Nope.
Nothing? Fantastic. That's going to wrap us up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Navox and Geek Chic Lisa for the theme music. Each and every week, we play it, and everyone enjoys it. Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You can find us on Twitter at @converted_CTR. Turarts is at Turarts. Sal is at Summer_Sal. Ash is at Eshelon. And I am at Barfolomew_CTR. Sal, when is the next episode?
The next episode is on April 2nd, and we're going to celebrate Easter by delving into the depths of Sanctuary. That's right. One of the hosts of Shattered Soulstone, and friend of the show, Dad Greed, has
Dad
been
Greed.
begging to come on for like 6 months, and I finally said yes.
Oh my God,
He's,
that's gonna be a show.
Dad Greed brings it, okay? and this guy wants to talk about Diablo. And I said, listen, he's been just begging. I'm like, we need to talk about WoW. We need to talk about WoW. We need to talk about. Okay, fine. We'll talk about Diablo. And then we'll get Hydro Volunteer Fire Department on after that.
Yeah.
Two of our next 2 shows lined up. Look at that, people.
Sweet.
Oh, the fire department has not confirmed yet.
They're confirmed.
They haven't even been
announcing
asked
right
yet.
now.
See, the joke's on them.
That we'll have them on.
No, I mean, I talked to a guy who said the guy was going to tweet you. The guy tweeted you, and so that means they're confirmed.
There we go.
There we go.
Ash Logic.
There we
Love
go.
it.
Ash Logic. Hashtag Ash Logic. Let's
Sounds
get
good to
out of
me.
here.
Confirmed.
Yeah, we're over time, so I'm going to say goodbye for Turarts,
Bye.
for Sal,
Good night.
for Eshelon,
Good night.
and for myself. We'll see you next time, everybody.
You can follow the show on Twitter at converted_CTR. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Converted Podcast. And find us on our Twitch channel, Converted Podcast. And join us live every other Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
This podcast is a part of the Signals Media All-Star Network. For more information on this and other fine shows, go to signalsmedia.com. It's okay to stick our stuff in your ears. Really.
We did
How
it.
you doing, Barf?
Doing good.
We're not that far. We're not that far late.
Actually, for
No.
starting late, we're about right on.
Yeah, we're more
We
or
didn't
less.
start that late either.
No, we didn't.
If we
Oh.
don't cut out a minute of the show, which I know we're going to because we had a short discussion about whether or not the sound was right, and we're probably going to cut out the entire pre-show. But if we didn't cut out any of that, we're like 10 minutes over an hour. So we did
That's
great.
not bad.
Yeah, we did fantastic. We're going to cut all that stuff out,
We're-
and then we're going to be right on
We're
time.
pretty consistent about being like the shows end up being an
Hour. Yeah.
Good.
That's
the good stuff.
And thanks, Graves. Also, I know that the suggestive stuff wasn't on purpose.
No, it was not on purpose.
What?
But then like suggestive stuff, but then like our reaction kind of made it, So I'll be cutting like that kind of stuff out.
Sure.
Too.
It's fine.
The ball's mouth things came out, and then I was like, oh no.
Somebody's
not
been
mean-
streaming all by
No.
themselves recently.
Yeah, I'll be taking that out.
That should be taken out.
And I'll probably take like just about the entire conversation about the pizza and the brownies because that is so.
We're done with
played
that.
out. Like,
We're done.
But the middle brownie's the best.
I'll leave it like a little bit and just like,
Just cut it.
I think that's fine.
because this whole, I'm just like, get these memes off the internet.
Back in my day, the internet
But-
didn't have memes. Nah.
uh,
My name is Sal.
oh no, I mean, I don't want the show to be 45 minutes long either. Sal, I have to say you smell beautiful tonight. I put perfume on
I do too.
as just because I put perfume on as just part of my daily routine, and then I'm like, I'm doing a podcast though. No one's gonna smell me.
I put deodorant on either this morning or yesterday morning. One of those.
I hope
At
it
least,
was this morning.
at least one of those.
See, I have to put deodorant on. I have a deodorant in my purse. I have a deodorant in my car. I have one in my bedroom, my bathroom. I can't do I need deodorant on.
Journey's
I have so
the
much
jury's
deodorant.
out.
So much deodorant.
The jury's out.
Jury's out.
You know the best
Okay.
deodorant? Hold on. Jury's out. You didn't put it on today, did you?
I just don't know. I genuinely don't know. I feel like if I didn't put it on, it'd be stinkier.
Like if you do like
but
a
yeah, if I didn't put it on, I would be stinkier. But if I did put it on, I would smell nicer. So I don't know which it is.
what have you done today? This will answer that question.
Let's see. I walked the dog and I fed myself food and I streamed.
When you walked the dog, did you work up at all, even a little bit? Like any heart rate going up?
No. We
You
went-
might have done it yesterday then.
We went to the Starbucks
that's
and
it.
then turned around and walked back.
Now, did you have 2 shots? Or one?
No, I make my coffee at home because I'm not a Neanderthal. I'm not trying to
Okay.
imply. I don't know why I said that. That was mean.
You said you
I make
went to
my coffee
Starbucks. I mean,
Yeah, it's the correct distance to walk the dog to, so that when we turn around and walk back, he's had ample time to poo.
You didn't stop. I see. Okay.
No, we didn't stop
Yeah.
there. They don't like him in there because he's a dog.
But they have those pupper cone things, I think. I don't know. I see them on Instagram.
The puppuccinos.
There we go.
Wait,
Puppuccinos.
so they do take dogs in there? They take
Well-
the dogs in there? He's either killing
Probably not
somebody or
your
healing
dogs.
somebody. I can't tell.
But they'll do the puppuccinos for like the
What's a
drive-through stuff.
puppuccino?
Okay. It's like a whipped cream.
Do they
It's
have
a
those?
non-dairy whipped cream.
They're either $1 or they're free. I'm not taking that gamble. I'm staying the hell out of there.
I think. Yeah, my dog stays at home. He goes on walks, but he doesn't get to go to Starbucks. He just.
Could I have a puppuccino? Sure, it's $1. Oh, fuck it then. Or to heck with it then. Nobody's here
Now
anymore.
who's not family friendly?
See,
Nobody's
at
here
least
anymore. There's not anybody here anymore. Everyone left.
Mine
they
was
all
fine.
They're gone.
There's 22 people still here.
Except for those 22 people. That's all.
Well, for a lot of them, it's the middle of the night, so they must be adults.
Barf and I have been streaming by ourselves too much.
Is that what that means?
I played Mario today. I'm surprised I've said any not bad words yet in the last 45 times.
I imagine a lot of cussing with that world creating because it can get frustrating.
Dude, it can get pretty frustrating.
I was totally texting Dr. Pope during the show.
About your dislocated nerves?
No, I'm trying not to bother him about that, even though I totally could because he's my friend. And he'd be like, "Why don't you bother me about that?" But let's see.
It's the middle of the night for me.
Oh, he's been running with the Hygel Fire Department. So Ash, I asked Ash, I'm like, dude, we need some more raid teams, man. I mean, I'm bringing Dead Greed on the show again. You know,
It's been a while though.
it's been over a year. So that's, you know, and he has been like just begging. And I'm like, at first it was like, okay, the raid tier just came out. We're only doing raid teams. The raid tier just come out, only raid teams. And I've been telling him no once a week since Antorus came out. I've been telling him
Poor Ted
no
Reed.
once a week since November. And
He's
today I said
dedicated.
yes.
So now if we bring him on the show, how long will it be until he starts asking again?
You know,
A
I need
week.
to-
What? I haven't been on in like 2 weeks. That was the last show, dude. Well, yeah, I mean, I know, but
well, okay.
Graves, the Mario room is in Jersey, dude. It's
He
at my
will-
house.
He will bring it though. He'll bring the energy. So
Oh, he will.
And like maybe now it's okay to talk about another Blizzard game, you know, for the one.
I just recently started playing Diablo again, so this will be fine. Everyone here now I know plays Diablo constantly, which I assume. Nobody? Okay, that's fine too. It's fine.
I mean, not constantly. It's one of my favorite games.
My
know-
Necromancer is Paragon some number of numbers, and that makes me very good. So,
Could
Just
also start
saying.
looking for, other, I know you've done the pet battle show before, but
Yeah.
that might come back up, or the gold making show, or the, maybe the transmog show, or whatever. Those sorts of things when the raid tier is in its, downward decline.
Well,
Yes,
A-
we have a pet. We have
absolutely.
an expert pet battler right over here.
I feel like we just had Lonnie on not too long ago.
We did.
did.
But
Yep.
that was raid team Lonnie. This would be pet battle Lonnie.
I mean,
It is a different Lonnie.
no. First,
Pet
I want to make it very
Battle Lonnie.
clear. Go
I
ahead.
think that's a cool name.
I'm very clear. There's never enough Lonnie.
No, never.
Just in life, okay? But we have so many guildies who have not been represented that if I can get other people, like people
You should.
we've never talked to before, like I was I was thrilled to have Raid 6
Yeah.
repped tonight. Just thrilled.
And that was awesome. the whole team came.
Yeah, their whole team
They
came.
were all like so much
Your
energy.
mama jokes. Oh my god, love it.
They were that's a very likable kind of environment and everything. You could just tell that team's having fun.
Well, they've been together so long.
2 raid teams since
You know.
vanilla, and it took him a while to mention vanilla. By the way, I was very impressed with that.
Yeah, but he did it without prompting. Normally we say, how long have you been playing? Oh, well, I've been playing since vanilla. Oh, look at this guy who says he's been playing since vanilla. That's when they bring it up on their own. That's when you make fun of them.
He was so casual about it too. He's like 2 raid teams since vanilla. He was just like, yep, he was in I've been since vanilla, and that means I've been through all the crap. So
I have my Rock Dollar and my Benediction on the same character, so you know. I'm impersonating the vanilla player who doesn't actually exist because you can't do that.
Okay, so it looks like the Hygel thing's gonna happen, and I love the tweet that Galvin had sent.
That guy is about 3 feet taller in person than he is on the internet, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
how tall is he on the internet?
Normal.
So he's tall. Okay, I'm sitting like
Tall fella.
He looks
Zato's here.
average.
Hey, Zato.
Zato, what's up, buddy?
Post show fun.
Zato, what did you have for lunch today, man?
I had a salad. It was sad.
Could we have Zato on to talk about what it's like to work at a video game company that's not Blizzard? Does that even make sense?
Dude, you had leftover pizza? So did I. Dude, we're leftover pizza brothers. Yes, let's do that. Let's bring Zato on to have him talk about video games. I'm into that.
I don't know
what do you think,
he's
Zato?
allowed to.
He can't say much.
Can't say much. Like we wouldn't ask you stuff like what's going on in the future of Rockstar or anything like that. But it was just like, what's it like to work there? What are your, I don't know, hours or I don't know. Turarts had to leave. She messaged us. Yeah.
Okay.
I could talk about working in the game industry, yeah, just not specifics. I mean, I think that'd be a pretty cool thing as a CTR member, you know. So let's talk. And plus, I just like Zato, you know. So that would be, I think that'd be an interesting day in the life kind of thing. Also, Ash sent me. Is Ash still here?
I'm still here.
Okay. This whole thing. Epic eggplants. Fallen Knights. Girls Gone Wild. I mean, these are things that we've never had on before. Marginally Competent. Project Failsoft. Resolve. I can't remember if we had Rolling Thunder. Room with a Moose.
I think we had Rolling Thunder.
I think we did. Yeah.
I don't remember Moose though.
The Radio Brunch. We definitely had Thrill Level Midnight.
Yep. A couple times.
Yeah,
but the Radio Brunch, they're a Sunday morning, I think, maybe.
I think we had Radio Brunch.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but it just makes me think. Yes, but if not, I mean these. You know, anyone who can hear me, if you're on these teams, like I would just. I'm using the word thrilled. But I'm serious. I would just love to have these great teams, these CTR, you know, stalwart, you know, I don't know. Or I can just, you know, bring Navox on again to troll everybody. Because that's fun. And Ash, I can just barely hear you.
That's interesting. I've been able to hear him no problem all night. Do you have him turned all the way down?
No.
To the teeny tinies? No?
No, I mean.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, it was so low that I stopped the show to do a sound check.
Right.
You know? But whatever. I've been messing with my sound stuff way too much. Just mixing stuff, and anyway. Just holler at Raid 60 or want us back. Yeah, give us a year. That's kind of like what I'd like to do. Give us an update, once a year. That's what Tommen does for Threat Level Midnight. Yeah. Now I'm like looking at myself on Twitch and it's disconcerting. I put cologne on and realized the game can't smell me. I love Twitter. Twitter's my favorite thing. Bye, Winchester. I'm gonna put. Man, I need a new monitor because I've got this full screen now, and I can see you gentlemen like big faced. And big
my face is going to be big. I may as well put a smile on it.
Yes. Oh man, I was so stressed out a little while ago because with work and stuff.
Oh,
and then I put a fancy dress on. I put contacts in, which I haven't done in months. And then I got to talk to some of my favorite people. So,
who's that?
Well, you're one of them.
Oh, the baiting. There's the baiting.
And no, I feel the cell that stopped work at about 7:15. The cat. The Sal that stopped work about 7:15 and put clothes on and had a single beer, just one, is not the same Sal as what is existing right now. I am. Some things that just put you in a better mood. And for me, this is one of them for sure.
I understand.
spent my time finding
I had
people.
fun too.
You got mad about the dirty stuff though.
Well, I mean, you gotta play to what's going on. I noticed. So as soon as the cameras like came up and we basically started the show, I looked over at my view on Discord, which is different from my view on OBS, and I could see them like they're big in Discord, like they're really there. They're not quite as pronounced in OBS.
What are
But
you talking about?
you said the dirty stuff. Oh, I thought you were talking about the beers. When you said the dirty stuff.
No. No. I wasn't talking.
I'm glad you said beers. I wasn't sure what you were talking about.
So okay, let's dig into this, Barf.
I just feel like if
did you actually get mad about that dirty stuff?
No, but I felt that it was appropriate to play. Like, I get salty on stream all the time when I'm not actually upset. It's just funny.
Oh, yeah.
But the being dirty thing. Ha! Joke's on you. It's not my kitchen. The being dirty thing, I just feel weird because I mean we've got 2 CTR guild department heads on the show. Like we should be more responsible than that.
You're right. And if J-Man were here, he would have told us off.
Yeah, he knows.
Big
he knows.
time.
He knows better. He's well trained.
What? What do you mean?
No, because you're right. He knows better than to do that, and to like make dirty jokes on the air. He's
has
well
been
trained.
in our chat room before, chastising the hosts. He has 100% done that before. Like getting on to me about what we're saying on the Converted.
Yep. And
he's right, because this is an extension of the guild. So, but I really, the fact that I said you got mad about dirty and you instantly turned to Silverbolt about the beers. I don't know. I want to call it a Freudian slip, but that's not the right word for it. Anyway, there was something else I wanted to say. There was another thing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I guess that's all I got.
Cool.
Good show.
Yep.
Yeah, good show, guys.
Cool.
The raid
Thank
reports
you.
are getting rather short.
Excuse me?
The raid reports are getting rather short, and they are going to get shorter.
That's true.
They'll get longer again soon.
So what does that mean, that you need to sing a song or something?
No. Definitely not.
Or have a weekly joke?
No. I told you the only joke I know.
No.
What is a gnome's favorite weapon? A gnome ray gun.
That's amazing. I love that. I'm
Yeah, I
not
came up with
laughing
that
out
one a
loud,
couple of
but
weeks ago.
I love it.
Gnome ray
It's
gun.
certainly a pun.
It's definitely a joke. The Buttress wants a dance number, and I think he should get it.
Do you know what I did last night? I leveled pets and
Oh,
chatted
that's
with
great.
Buttress for like 45 minutes or an hour. And it was the best.
The best day to level pets is coming up soon.
Squirt Day?
Squirt day.
This is a Squirt Day and Pet Week together.
Pet.
When they are married together, it is the best.
Will.
You can basically, take a pet from 0 to, I think it will level to 17 if you use the little EXP biscuit thingy
Yeah.
on your pet on Pet Week Day. You can go to like 17 in one battle, and then another battle will go to like 22. Can't beat it.
What?
Why can't I eat experience biscuits?
It's a good question.
Okay. Wait a minute. Ash, stop. I need to write this down. Okay. So
Write it down in your secret podcast notebook.
It is not secret. I tell everybody about my notebook.
Yeah, but you flash it in front of the screen real quick like it's your ID from the FBI. I don't know what's written in that thing. Anything could be written in that thing. You could have demonic summoning circles in that thing, and I would have no better the wiser.
Okay, so what am I doing, Eshelon, to get to 17 and then 22?
Oh, okay. You're gonna have to get a few pets ready. Okay. You're gonna need. Okay. Let me get the correct weekend here. It happens on Sunday, April 29th. You want to write that date down, and Wednesday, June 13th. Those are the 2 dates coming up when you're going to have Pet Week overlapping with Squirt Day. Okay. And the pets you are going to want to have, the easiest ones I've found. Anyway, hang on. I'm being attacked by something. Let me bring up my pet thing.
Zato, this is end.
Oh, it won't let me bring up my pet thing because I'm in combat. Oh, there we go. Okay. The team that I use, there's a few different teams, but this one's fast and easy. You want a level 25 broom, enchanted broom, and a level 25 bone shard.
Bone shard?
Bone shard. If you get those 2 pets at 25, you can level any other pet as much as you want that day.
Okay, but so what I'm doing is I'm going to the garrison using Squirt. Okay.
Right.
What about the biscuits or something?
Okay. I'm going to go to my garrison and look at the vendor. The vendor sells these little experience things that you put on your pet. I'll tell you what they are here in just a second.
Are they little hot dog?
You
looking
buy them with the
things?
pet charms. If you have pet charms, I'm sure you have a few.
Yeah.
You buy these. You buy these little. I don't know if they're biscuits or what they are. I'll tell you in just a second. Pet treat.
And do you have to
Is that
use
what it is?
one per pet?
No.
Okay.
It's a buff. Even though you put it on a pet,
Right.
you have to apply it to a pet. It's a buff that goes on your character. So the experience bonus remains for all pets that you start leveling.
Okay.
So and there are two. There's one called a pet treat. Battle pet experience gained is increased by 50% for 1 hour. And then there's one called lesser pet treat. Yeah, lesser pet treat. Experience is gained by 25% for 1 hour. Now, as of the last time Pet Week and Squirt overlapped, these two pet treats stacked. And that was considered to some to be a glitch because apparently at one point in time they did not stack, but they currently stack or probably stack still. So you should check and see if they still stack. So you used the lesser pet treat, you used the greater pet treat, you got a 75% bonus, and then you level your pets for an hour. In an hour, you get good at the doing the battle. In an hour, you can probably level 30, 40 pets, maybe.
That's amazing.
Seems like a lot of pets.
I've got
Seems like a lot.
let's see, on my list right now to level up. Let's see, where's my queue? I have 440 to level, so I'm not going to get to all of them.
I had to get rid of a bunch of pets so I don't go over 1,000.
Oh wow, you're up there. Oh, you know what you need to do? You need to finish your family familiar in Legion, the regular Legion zones. You finish the family familiar, you get, no, it's not even the family familiar. You just need to do 20 world quests and you get a pet. For doing 20 world quests in Legion, you get a pet and you get 500 extra pet slots. You go up to
What?
1,500.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, you can go up to 1,500 total pets.
I didn't even know that was a reward. That's awesome.
What are you talking about?
It's 20 world quests in Legion. Let me look at the achievement. Let me look.
Pet world quest.
Pet battle.
Pet world quests. Oh, okay.
Yes, pet world quest. I think it's 20. I think is the. I'm looking, trying to figure that out. Maybe somebody knows in the chat room. No, it's 30. Yep, complete 30. Oh, okay. It looks like you got to actually do almost all of the world quests, the pet battle world quests. It's not just do 30 of any. It's there's a list. It's called Battle on the Broken Isles. Write that down. Battle on the Broken Isles. Look for that achievement. You get the reward is Pocket Pet Portal, which is, I believe, the 1,500. 1,500. I'll confirm on Wowhead right now.
Is that an achievement?
Don't eat my toes.
Battle on the Broken Isles is the name of the achievement. The reward is Pocket Pet Portal. Yes. Pocket Pet Portal increases it's an on-use item, sets the total maximum pet for your account to 1,500.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Let's just do a bunch of world quests. And I ended up doing a bunch of them with the little instant complete, the auto complete thing.
With instant complete.
If you have a class that has that.
Not all classes have it.
Not all classes have it, but if you have a class that your order hall will produce an item that completes any world quest for free.
Oh.
For nothing, you just do it.
No.
Death Knights have it. Demon Hunters have it. I'm pretty sure Paladins have it. Priests do not. I know that for sure. I'm pretty sure
Mages
shamans
and warriors
don't.
both have it. Mages and warriors both have it. And paladin, yeah, paladin.
Cool. Well, need to mark my calendar. Okay.
Mark it for
Well-
Nighthold on Thursday too.
Hey, I'm looking forward to that.
That jam's happening. There's gonna be
Just-
achievements in it too, not just pieces to your balance of power.
Okay.
Achievamientos.
I've been working a ton, overworking, but I can't. It's hard for me to leave the house right now, so it is really. I look forward to hanging out with people on Thursday night, for sure.
I may not be there myself. In fact, I probably won't be
Yeah.
because Wednesday night's my last night here. I'm going to be on the road on Thursday, so it's 12, maybe 13 hours worth of driving,
Gross.
which means I'm probably not going to be around for the run.
Good thing I know other people who will be.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to say goodnight to you gentlemen
Me too.
and to the folks in the chat room.
Yep. Gonna sign off here, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us for post-show and for regular show
Bye.
and for pre-show if you were here for that too. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.